All right, everyone, welcome back. I have with me the next presentation that is going to share so many of the experiences available to you as a student. So Sarah, please take it away.
Thanks so much, Erin. Well, welcome everyone. I am so excited to welcome you today to the Engineering Open House. I hope you've all learned a lot from the previous presentations, and I hope you're enjoying your time so far. My name is Sarah Busey, and I'm the Director of Experiential Learning and Academic Services, and I oversee all the co-curricular activities in engineering, like our co-op program, as well as our dedicated Engineering Academic Services team. Today, I'm very excited to speak to you about the experiential learning at UBC and all the amazing opportunities and experiences you will have access to if you join us in the Faculty of Applied Science Engineering program at UBC. So to start us off, I just want to take a minute to define experiential learning. Very simply, experiential learning is learning through doing. And as you may be thinking, engineering is an applied science, and so experiential learning really is a critical part of how we teach our students. There are two modes of experiential learning that we kind of see at UBC. One is within the classroom, and the other is within the co-curricular space or outside of the classroom. Common forms of experiential learning in the classroom include labs, design courses, applied projects, and of course our fourth-year capstone courses, where students solve real industry problems with a fellow group of students. These applied projects can be found all through our curriculum from AppSci 100 through to our fourth year, and are critical for students to apply the theoretical learning that they learned in the classroom. Additionally, we have another branch of experiential learning, which is outside of the classroom and is really going to be my focus of the presentation today. This type of learning allows students to apply their classroom learning into real-life work-style situations. It allows students to test the theory and knowledge they're learning in the classroom into real-life situations, while also supporting skill building in non-technical areas such as emotional intelligence and communication skills. We offer many opportunities and programs for students within engineering in order for students to gain the experiences they need for after graduation. Some examples of this include co-op, our design teams, research projects, as well as entrepreneurship programs. Today, this presentation is going to be focused on the co-curricular or outside of the classroom experiential learning opportunities in UBC engineering and how participation in these activities will help you towards building your career. So how do students access and learn more about the co-curricular experiential learning opportunities at UBC? With so many incredible opportunities to choose from, I'm very pleased to share an amazing resource that summarizes all of these experiential learning opportunities that we have. And this is our Applied Science Experiential Learning Hub, or our eHub. The goal of our eHub is to introduce students to the multitude of experiences available to them in engineering and across UBC, and the skills that they need to think about building as they navigate these experiences. We want to ensure our engineering students graduate and have the experience and skills that they need to feel ready for their career. Ultimately, the eHub is designed to give students an edge in a constantly evolving job market through involvement in a variety of action-based programs and workshops. So what are the skills that we're expecting our graduates to have after they graduate? And how can they be built through participation in experiential learning? Engineering is a regulated profession, and so our curriculum ensures that our students have all the appropriate skills as per our engineering accreditation. Our curriculum provides a strong foundation of skills that employers value, but success in the workplace really requires beyond just technical skills. We know that our students will be graduating into a complex and constantly changing work world, and employers are looking for people who can work in interdisciplinary environments, communicate effectively to diverse groups of people, and have the emotional intelligence and inclusive leadership skills to lead projects and people. Additionally, employers are increasingly asking for management skills and intercultural communication skills on top of the engineering skills that they're taught in the classroom. And lastly, we hear more and more that our graduates will need to be able to transition between industries and be constantly learning new technologies in order to be successful. So with that, we've defined 5 key skills that are particularly important for our students to be mindful of as they participate in the experiences at UBC. The first one is professionalism. And this one is a critical skill as being an engineer. And professionalism really means being prepared and dependable, completing tasks on time, or communicating to managers and teammates if you cannot complete them on time, and showing that you're dedicated to your work and building productive team work habits. For engineers, professionalism is critical. And students take an oath both in their first year as well as upon graduation to ensure that they're committing to the roles and responsibilities of the profession. Communication skills, we often think of that as maybe writing or speaking, but it goes beyond that. It's about the ability to share technical and non-technical information, as well as exchange ideas with a variety of diverse audiences. Communication skills also include learning to persuade people and build influence to gain buy-in for your ideas, understanding nonverbal communication, listening to diverse perspectives, and presenting information and ideas in an organized and concise manner. Additionally, something that I'm very passionate about is communication skills are also required to market your own skills and experiences as you start to search for jobs and build your network. The next key skill that we look to build through experiential learning opportunities is emotional intelligence, or EQ. This encompasses a wide variety of skills and attributes, including empathy, optimism, and the ability to set and commit to long and short-term goals, building and holding relationships with people, and communicating thoughts and feelings openly and productively. Research has shown that strong emotional intelligence is linked to exceptional leadership, and that great leaders understand how to manage their own emotions and use their EQ to support positive outcomes in the workplace. Our last two skills that are really critical are teamwork, of course. This is something that's very common in the classroom, but also needs to be built outside the classroom. Teamwork is the ability to work with people in both technical and non-technical capacities in a variety of settings to achieve a common goal. Collaboration includes building effective relationships with people, managing conflict, embracing a diversity of opinions and people, and understanding how your own strengths can be effectively used on a team. And the last one is inclusive leadership. So leadership skills more generally are one of the most in-demand skills for people joining the workplace. And it doesn't include just managing people. Instead, leadership means recognizing your own strengths and the strengths of your team to be able to work toward a shared goal, asking for and providing feedback, and understanding how to motivate and support people from any position within an organization, not just as a manager. Inclusive leaders understand that each person on a team brings different viewpoints and perspectives, and that the experiences of a diverse team strengthen that team. Learning to communicate and embrace diverse opinions and ideas produces stronger results and creates stronger team cohesion. And inclusive leaders also understand and apply principles and practices of equity, diversity, inclusion, and indigeneity to create inclusive and respectful team and work environments. So we talked a whole bunch about the skills, but what are these experiential learning activities that we have available in order for our students to build these skills and start to work towards a productive career? So the first bucket of experiences I want to talk to you about is our work experiences and career resources. The first major program that we host within engineering is our co-op program. Many of you, I'm sure, are aware of it. It's a huge and very well-established program where students gain paid work experience throughout their career. I'm not going to say much more about it now, but I really encourage you to visit the co-op booth where 3 of our staff members will be there to answer all of your questions and tell you more about the program. We also have many research opportunities, including research awards and summer research experiences with faculty members. We have an exceptional work-learn program that's run centrally through UBC that provides students the opportunity to work part-time while they're studying. We have many volunteer experiences across campus, and they're often an excellent way to gain leadership skills. Many of these experiences come with leadership and EDI training, such as Imagine Day Leaders or volunteering as part of our first-year engagement program or first-year mentorship program. We also have wonderful entrepreneurship programs and opportunities. UBC is very focused on enabling and supporting entrepreneurship. We have our E at UBC that provides programming and support for new entrepreneurs, as well as our new Applied Science Summer Research Entrepreneurship Program that allows students the opportunity to test out their ideas and determine market feasibility. And lastly, we have huge access to career resources, both centrally and directly within engineering. Resume, cover letter, interview, and job search skills are often skills that people take for granted, but students really need to learn and develop these skills. In particular, translating the experiences that they're getting into career outcomes to be able to sell themselves to future employers. Some of the most popular things we have are our resume and cover letter toolkits that are step-by-step guides to creating an awesome career document, as well as our engineering career peer coaches who can provide direct career support for students. Another critical set of experiential learning and experiences that we have available for students is around building a professional network. Learning to communicate your own worth and the value that you bring to an organization is a key skill set, and we encourage students to start building their professional network as early as possible. To support this, we have our mentoring program that enables senior students to be matched with industry professionals based on their interests. We have many career fairs, one that's organized by our wonderful Engineering Undergraduate Society, as well as several central career fairs that bring in a huge variety of employers. We also have student-led industry nights where some of our department clubs bring in industry members for students to network with. We have company information sessions where companies come to UBC to promote themselves, and students can learn more about the work that they would do at that company, the culture of the organization, all while gaining key contacts within the company. And lastly, we've got a great and close association with the Engineers and Geoscientists of BC, and student membership is offered to students at UBC Engineering, and that provides the opportunity for more professional development and other seminars and programs. One of our most exciting things that we find students are often excited about in terms of experiential learning are all our wonderful international experiences. We're delighted that just recently with the Global Affairs Canada Travel Advisory change, we are again sending students abroad for a variety of experiences. We have lots of research abroad experiences that range from 2 to 12-week programs where students go to an international institution for a specific research experience. We have global seminars, and near and dear to my heart are our coordinated international experience as well as our co-op international experiences. So CIE, or Coordinated International Experience, is an engineering-specific customized exchange program with pre-articulated credits that count directly towards your engineering degree at UBC. We have partner schools all across Asia, Australia, and Europe, and the photo on the screen is students participating in a climate-focused program in Greenland, which is very cool. And of course, we have international job opportunities through co-op, where the students have the opportunity to do international work terms as part of participating in the co-op program. The two most frequently traveled to countries are Germany and the US, with work terms at places like Laserzentrum, Bosch, Tesla, Amazon, and Microsoft. And the last set of experiential learning opportunities that I want to share with you today is our student groups. Our engineering students have a very robust student culture, and design teams are one of the things at the core of that. We have over 30 design teams with 1,500 students participating in them that work on everything from biomedical devices to cars to rockets to sustainability projects. Design teams are truly an incredible way for students to build not only their technical skills, but also get the opportunity to lead, making them a great place to gain relevant experience for the workplace. We also have student government, which also provides an excellent opportunity to learn leadership skills, including our engineering undergraduate society, as well as our program departments and clubs. We have industry associations and professional chapters like the Canadian Society of Civil Engineers or the Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers. These groups often provide networking and mentorship opportunities for students. And lastly, we have our equity, diversity, and inclusion student groups. We have many EDI student groups that empower our equity-deserving students to provide support, networking, mentorship, and career resources to cultivate an environment that recognizes and brings awareness to the EDI within our faculty. Groups like .CASIS for our Indigenous students in STEM, our amazing Women in Engineering group, Gears and Queers, and the National Society of Black Engineers are all just some of the EDI student groups that we have in engineering. So what is the right experience for you? I think you can hear that there's lots of options, and I only presented sort of a high level view of what we have available. But with so many options, we know that it might be difficult to figure out what to choose. And the eHub is a great place for you to explore all of the experiences and more that I have mentioned today. The eHub is designed to support students in understanding their options, understanding the skills that they can expect to build, enhance through the experiential learning opportunities, and then connect with the experience itself. Additionally, we have our Experience Explorer, which you can see a clip of here, that allows you to browse through and determine what might be interesting for you specifically. There is no singular experience that is right for each student, and we want to make sure our students understand what their options are in order to decide which path to take. We have many student stories linked through this site for you to learn about the paths that other students have taken, and you can learn about the experiences that they took on in order to form them into the engineers that they are now. So with that, I hope that you heard that the opportunities and experiential learning opportunities are truly abundant for our UBC engineering students. I encourage you all to go to our eHub site at experience.appsci.ubc.ca to learn more about experiential learning engineering. And thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you so much, Sarah, for sharing some of the amazing opportunities that our students have to look forward to. Thank you so much for being here today. Everyone, we are going to stop broadcasting for just a moment, and we'll be right back on the screen with our student experience panel, who will be current students from both campuses to actually talk more about many of the things that Sarah mentioned in more detail from the student experience perspective. So thank you so much for giving us that introduction, Sarah.
Thank you so much, everyone.